What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video. Today we are gonna take a look at Inart's Thorin Oakenshield, and you can pre-order this. I'm guessing it'll come to Big Bad. I don't know how much it's gonna be for, but I'm sure it'll be there. If it's something like Legolas, then I'm all for it. If Big Bad offers it, it's a big chance that I'm gonna get it. If not, I'll probably wait and see. But currently, this, I think, no, Snape was a different price as well. But they had Legolas and, what do you call that? The Ring Wraith, what do you call that? Those, whatever those guys are. They were the same price as the resellers in Hong Kong. So like I said, if this is somewhat in the same ballpark, which is in the Hong Kong retailers, he is like $512. So, you know, it's a smaller figure, so maybe it's why it's a little cheaper than usual. We'll see. But that is the going price right now for any rooted hair. And we know Inart knows how to root hair. So if I'm going to give him that. And I've owned like 3 of their figures now. They're all amazing. I'm some of them, well, not all. I'm not fully satisfied with the Joker. But even at that, it still looks good, right? Like the rooted hair, you can't deny. But sometimes it's a hit or miss. Like my Aragorn looks, I wouldn't say bad, but not as good as some Aragorn. But that's just, that's just the nature of it. That's, and the downside for that, like buying it, in the third part, not the resellers or whatever, is that it's very hard to get a replacement. This is not like Sideshow or Big Bad where you make a phone call and you're like, well, the hair is not fine, then you can switch it up. It's not as easy. So it's some form of a gamble, depending on your tolerance of what is acceptable for you and what is not. For me, I got my Aragorn on a buy and sell group. I'm still having a hard time. And this is nothing against Inart, and this applies to to Hot Toys as well. That's why I haven't owned any artisan figure yet. I'm still trying to grasp the idea that a figure is $500 now, because I started when it was like, I don't know, back then I bought a Two-Face for $90. Let's just put it that way. That it's $500 now, and I understand the price is the price, and I understand that it's a higher quality now. I don't know if I'm still fully on board on it. So I got my Aragorn rooted hair for $350 now. So that's not, and it's brand new. Not a bad deal at all. Right now you can get Aragorn if you go to buy and sell groups for pretty much retail, rooted hair, sometimes even lower. Probably not $350, but you can probably get it. I've seen it like $375. So if this is not on Big Bad, I'm not going to pre-order it. With all the uncertainty now, I guess, in the US, with tariffs, it could come back. And it could be like 400% tomorrow. So many uncertainties. This is not going to be released for another, I don't know, X amount of years, maybe another year and a half or so. So one thing that I'm interested here is if you owned an Inart figure, the deal with the hands. And if this is like with Aragorn, it's his hands are questionable at best. Holding those swords that are a bit heavy, they fall off. You have his weaponry here, which is arguably a lot thicker than Aragorn. Is that going to hold up? They finally fix the hand issue? Because with Inart, they have a peg and then there's like a magnet on it. The magnet almost doesn't help, in my opinion. They can barely hold their weapons. It's I don't know how. Hopefully they resolve that. But you can't deny the quality of this guy right here. Look at the head sculpt. Now, I do have the Asmus version of it, and it's good for what it is. It's half the price, but it's also half the quality. The head sculpt of this is phenomenal. The proportions, how his just jacket falls into place, everything here looks phenomenal. If you ask me, is this worth double the price? Yes, because it's double the quality, in my opinion. It looks great. I love the base. At least I'd never had any problems with my Aragorn so far. My Joker did topple, here and there, but not on so far, not on the Man of Steel and Aragorn. So maybe they have already, fixed that issue, when they're moving it around. I never really had to use that, but, it's there if you need it. But it looks great. I think like I said, one way or another, I'm going to get this. Whether it's by pre-order or just buying it randomly. I love The Hobbit. I didn't like The Hobbit all that much, but during COVID times, when we didn't had a lot of things to do, I rewatched the trilogy and I just loved it from there on out. So anything Lord of the Rings, I was watching the Rohirrim, the animated, but I'll finish that some other time. But anything Lord of the Rings, I'm kind of weak to it. And I pre-ordered Legolas and also those Ringwraith. I forgot what they're called. I have one from Asmus. The accessories are decent enough. A lot of people are like asking for the Arkenstone, and I get it, but this is from the first Hobbit. He doesn't have that yet. But it would have been a nice, part of accessory. But he comes with a lot, honestly. He comes with decent enough accessories that, all right, I can forgive them without including that. Did it have been nice? Sure. I don't think you can make another Thorin, from the third movie anyway. I think this is it. I don't know how you can top this if you're Inart. Look at that. That looks like the real person. If you show this to a non-collector, they'll be like, this is a screenshot from the movie. This is not a figure. That's what I was saying earlier on my earlier video when it comes to Scarlet Witch. You cannot say that to the artisan Scarlet Witch. You can say that for this Hobbit right here. For this, did they say? I'm by the looks of it. I didn't read the description, but I'm assuming they are die cast, which is great because I love die cast. But the hands has got to be able to absorb those weight. They have to. But the styling of the hair here looks good. I think because it's kind of brushed off and it's just falling off to the side of his face. I think the variance, the risk of having not a good hair is gonna go lower. This is not like Aragorn, which is some of them looks like a rocker, but this I think it's gonna be the variance, the differences is gonna be minimal. So I think it's worth the price. I'm like I said, it's just me still having a hard time paying $500 for a figure, but it doesn't have to be you. Enjoy what you have. I'm sure I'll get that at some point. But let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.